Okay, so let's start this morning by having you tell us your name, your anticipated grad year, and your major.
My name is Salvador Garcia Lopez. My anticipated grad year is 2020, and my major is secondary education integrated science.
Awesome. And you have a couple scholarships, but can you tell us one that you have?
I was awarded the Rippey Foundation Scholarship.
Awesome. That's great. So talking about your scholarships, or let's rewind just a little bit. So when you were in high school, Salvador, what made you sort of reach out and apply for scholarships at Western?
Well, to start things off, I am a transfer student.
Okay.
So I went to Portland Community College for 2 years, and then I transferred here, where I was awarded on a WU scholarship, so that was amazing as a transfer student. And then last year was my first year here, and I applied for the WU General Scholarship, I believe that's what it's called. And I was awarded 2 scholarships. So it was just very meaningful that after my first year here, people from the community were believing in me and that were willing to invest.
What brought you to Western?
5 things brought me to Western, actually.
Awesome. I want to know these 5 things.
It's close yet not so far from home. It's a small town, which is different from my hometown, which is Portland. Small class sizes. It has my major. And the cost of attendance. It's one of the most affordable schools for me in the state of Oregon. So it's a reason that I picked Western.
That's awesome. What have you been able to use your scholarship money for?
Because I am a low-income student, like any money that I get just goes towards tuition. So I'm very thankful that for this term I did not have a gap thanks to the Rippey Foundation Scholarship.
That's amazing. And Salvador, what is the big dream? What is your career goal? What's the end goal after you graduate?
My end goal is to become a geology high school science teacher. But right after college, I would like to maybe teach abroad for a couple years, or maybe volunteer for or work with AmeriCorps.
So why geology?
Geology. It all started back in 6th grade.
It has to start somewhere.
When I went to outdoor school. I don't know if you went to outdoor school.
I did, yeah.
So I loved it. I enjoyed it. And during my experience there was only one other person of color that was a student leader at the time. He was a high school student leader, so I saw myself in him. So when I was a high schooler, I wanted to go back and do the same. And once again, I was the only person of color, while all the other student leaders were white. So that experience is not only noticeable in that kind of environment, but also in the K through 12 environment, how people of color are not represented. And I just want to be there.
That's awesome. So how has your scholarship that you have now, the Rippey Scholarship, how has it helped you grow?
It's helped me grow knowing that people don't have to know you to believe in you.
I think that is so simple, but at the same time kind of really profound. That's what it's all about. If your donor or donors walk through the door right now, what would you say to them?
First,
they're not going to walk through, so there's no surprise. You kind of look like, but if they were.
I mean, OMG, hi.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for investing in me, for believing in a complete stranger and seeing what I don't even see in myself sometimes. You've inspired me, motivated me to keep going in my studies, knowing that there's people that believe in me and want me to succeed. And it motivates me to even be a alumni scholarship donor eventually as a way of giving back. Since right now somebody is giving to me as a way of giving back, so I really appreciate it.
That's awesome.
My favorite class that was an elective class.
Yeah.
Was a peer mentor class, since I am a peer mentor for this year.
Oh,
so
awesome.
Last year in the spring, I took a peer mentor class on how to be a peer mentor and all that good stuff. So that was by far my most favorite one because, there weren't any tests or studying or anything like that. It was more just preparing you for the upcoming job for the school year.
Yeah, and can you tell us, before we conclude, what a peer mentor does on campus?
A peer mentor is someone who, a couple times a week, goes into first-year resident halls and communicates with the first-year students, answers their questions, is there a support system, and just there for someone as a resource.
That's awesome. Well, it sounds like you're off to a great start, and we're very fortunate to have you on campus. So thank you, Salvador. We're all finished.
Thank you.
Yeah, you bet.